Hello, brothers and sisters. The title of the message today is Return to the Source of Life, Book 2, The New Creation, number 5, Salvation of All Creatures, number 3. Words of Jesus are as such. That's why he was misunderstood by other people and killed. Suppose he just said objectified words, he would have never been misunderstood and killed. He said, "You have seen me, you have seen my Father." Son expresses the Father. You have seen me, you have seen my Father. That's why Jesus said, "Don't you know me, Philip, even after I have been among you such a long time? Anyone who has seen me has seen the Father. How can you say, 'Show us the Father'? If my family name is Kim, my father's family name is Kim also. If anyone asks me, 'What is your father's family name?' Isn't that foolish? That dog's father is a dog. That's why Jesus said, 'Don't you know me, Philip? Even after I've been among you such a long time, anyone who has seen me has seen the Father. How can you say, 'Show us the Father'?" Whose Father is that Father? He's the Father of Jesus. Jesus is the one who always speaks from the root. He showed people the root. People would try to solve their problems not knowing who created people. How did he create people? For what purpose did he create people? Can they solve their problems? For what purpose did God create people? Which direction is their salvation heading for? They cannot get the answer. I received so much grace from God. I can be proud of those grace that I had received from God in front of other people clearly. But I did not know why God created me. That's why I could not find out the way that I must walk through. First of all, I must find out the reason why God created me. Then I can decide whether I can show my loyalty to Him or not. I did not know where to go because I did not know why God created me. I delivered sermons, but I did not know what kind of sermon I delivered. I delivered sermon for 10 years. I did my best, but I don't know what kind of sermon I delivered. When I did not know my own way, what kind of message could I deliver to them? I don't remember. Just teaching the words in the Bible accurately, that's not the accurate work of God. It is difficult for them because they don't talk about themselves, but they talk about other people's story. If we talk about my father, it's easy. But they try to talk about other people's father, that's why it is difficult. If a dog talks about his father dog story, it is easy. But if it tries to talk about other cow's father, it is difficult. Would those cow understand that dog story? I'm the vine, my father is a farmer. It's quite natural. I'm the vine, you're the branches. I'm the vine, you're the branches. If a man remains in me and I in him, he will bear much fruit. It's quite natural. We don't need to study about that words. I'm the vine, my father is a farmer. I'm the vine and you are the branches. If you remain in me, you will bear much fruit. It is so easy. It is so easy for him, but if people try to objectify and study, it's so difficult. We have to experience and experiment. Then we have to talk about it in an objectified way. The path of salvation was already made. What Jesus had fulfilled on the cross was fulfilled in an objectified way. He did not discuss about it with me, and I did not request him about that. I don't know anything about it. How could I request him about it? But he fulfilled about it already. Did Jesus intentionally achieve it, or his life naturally made him achieve it? We don't know. But in my thought, I don't think he suffered hardship intentionally on the cross. He said, Father, if it is only possible, let this cup pass by, but not according to my will, but may your will be done. He inevitably carried a cross. I don't think Jesus thought, I have to go to the cross in order to save all mankind. Later on, people wrote it that way, but I don't think he intentionally walked through that path. That's why he had to say that, God, God, why have you forsaken me? He just died, but we can discover ourselves in himself. I can discover myself in himself. I am right there. I'm in himself. He and I are the same. The story of Jesus who could not come down from the cross is my story, not other people's story. People said, if you are a son of God, please come down from the cross. People would say the same thing to me too. It is true with us too. If people would say, please try to come down from the cross, we cannot come down from the cross. As it is a fact, I cannot say, no, I can't. When Satan told Jesus, make this stone into bread and eat it, Jesus said, man cannot live on bread alone, but every word that comes out from the mouth of God. It was correct, but that was not enough. So Satan again asked the same question. Jesus could say something when Satan said, make this stone into the bread and eat it. Jesus said, man cannot live on bread alone, but on every word that comes out from the mouth of God. He could say, dogs eat the bread and cats eat the bread also. And if man eats the bread, can we say he's a man because of that? But when he was crucified, are you the Son of God? If then you try to jump down from the cross, what could Jesus answer? Did Jesus say, in order to save all mankind, I have to die on the cross? No, he couldn't. He couldn't say that. He could say, I have to die on the cross in order to save other people. He just died as he could not come down from the cross. So there was no room for Satan to ask any more questions. He could not mock Jesus any longer. Right there, we are existing, not in another place, but we are in himself. He and I are one man. People would say Jesus carried a cross in place of me, and he was crucified in place of me. But I really didn't understand why he crucified in place of me. Why did he carry the cross in place of me? I could not feel vividly. But one day the enlightenment came to me. He and I are one man. He's me, myself, not another man. We received the same question right now. So many people would say, are you a pastor? Then try this and try that. Some other people would say, are you a pastor? Then try this and then I'll believe. It is difficult for us to listen. Still other people would say, are you a pastor? Why can't you reach to a certain dimension? It's so difficult to accept. Is he really a pastor? If other people ask, is he really a pastor? We may want to answer, yes, I am. I'm a pastor, truly. We would not want to say, I'm just an unimportant pastor. Like the same manner, Jesus could not say anything when people said, if you're a son of God, then jump down from the cross. Well, he was such kind of a reality. I am also there. Suppose he intentionally stayed there. How can I discover myself there? Is that the truth? The distance between himself and myself would be so far away, just like a distance between heaven and the earth. But he could not say anything and died, so I can find myself there. Actually, he didn't do anything for me. Therefore, it was fulfilled in an objectify already. Everything was fulfilled. The issue of whether I would accept that or not, there are some people who have no faith, so they cannot accept that. even though people urge them to accept with faith. If you just believe, everything is yours. But they still cannot believe. Some people believe easily, but I couldn't. One day I had a discussion with my friend all night long, but I could not accept it. My friend said, if you just believe, you will know everything. But I said, I have to know first, and then I'll believe. I'm a very difficult type of person. He said Jesus achieved everything already. If you believe what he had achieved is all yours. But I couldn't accept it easily. This is the reason why we must spread the gospel. We spread the gospel because we want to let people know this. If it is a fact, we don't need to spread the fact, because if people look at that, it is too easy. But some people don't accept gospel even though it may be so easy. It is said God was pleased through the foolishness of what we preach to save those who believe. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 21. Spreading gospel is a foolish thing. Looking at a stone and say, this is a stone. What a foolish thing it is. Even though it may be foolish, but we have to spread the gospel anyway. This is a different world, so we have to spread the word. If we don't, people won't know. If a baby is born and other people bring them up, that baby won't know its mother. A man is not a great being because he won't know his mother like that baby. Other animals can recognize their mother through smelling, but people won't know. It is true with mom. If their mom delivers a baby and other people bring the baby up, that baby, the mom, won't know her baby. Dogs bite their babies as they smell their babies. If the babies stay with other dogs for a few days, they recognize their babies through nose, but people cannot smell and cannot recognize their children with their eyes. That's why we have to spread the gospel. Thank you. Hallelujah. May God bless every one of you. Thank you again. Thank you. Thank you.